after your visit to the cloisters, you may have worked up an appetite, and lucky for you, there is a great restaurant right here in the park with amazing food and service, and it also serves to give back to the community. Just a short walk from the cloisters in Fort Tryon Park, surrounded by historic trees, lively gardens, and serene walkways, this 1930s cottage and outdoor patio offers a truly unique dining experience. New Leaf doesn't just serve up amazing food prepared by Chef Ken Welch, but as part of Bette Midler's New York Restoration Project, all net proceeds from the restaurant support the organization's cleaning and greening efforts. And while the park was named after Sir William Tryon, the last British governor of the province of New York, the food here is eclectic American.
Right now I'm going to make a little French toast with some caramelized bananas and chicken apple sausage. It's a nice alternative to a greasy pork sausage.
Next, Chef took the soaked brioche to the grill and the bananas to the caramel. And with the magic of TV, it went straight to the plate and beeline towards me at the bar. Look at Chef's helping himself. Going right in there. I like this guy. All right, well, in 3, 2, 1. We also feasted on a Vietnamese-inspired fried oyster po' boy, as well as fried calamari coated in chickpea flour with a jalapeno mignonette. But it all ended with this, chocolate sponge cake with chocolate mousseline with brown butter ice cream and brown butter toffee. I'm going in. I'm going in. Somebody here at the bar just said, how do you get that job? What school do you go to get that job? I said, the school of good luck. That's where you go. Oh my God, it's so good. Do you know that when I'm not producing the show, I'm juicing all the time?
No doubt.
It's a tough gig, people. You think it's easy. I'm eating all these calories for you. Washington Heights was home to many wealthy New Yorkers. John James Audubon built his extensive estate here in the 19th century. But this mansion, built a century before that, actually served as Washington's headquarters during the Revolutionary War. Known as the Morris Jumel Mansion, it is the oldest home in Manhattan, built in 1765 when Uptown was countryside. This estate was situated on 135 acres of land, river to river, and the length of 40 city blocks.
I don't actually know the architect, but it was built for Roger Morris, a retired British colonel who had fought in the French and Indian War, moves over here, gets married to an American woman named Mary Phillips. This is her wedding present, which I think is a pretty amazing wedding present. Sweet. And they live here as their summer country house. They have a townhouse downtown, and back in England they also have a house. They only live here 10 years though because they're loyalists, and at the outbreak of the Revolutionary War they hightail it out of here and go back to England. The house then is a headquarters for every single side during the Revolution. George Washington stays here for about a month, so yes, we can actually say that George Washington slept here. That is one of our claims to fame. George Washington comes back in 1790, has a dinner party here with his first cabinet. So in our dining room was George Washington, Martha Washington, John Adams, Abigail Adams, Thomas Jefferson, Alexander Hamilton, and Henry Knox. So kind of some of the big guns of the American Revolution were sitting at that table.
In the 19th century, it was bought by a wealthy French wine merchant, Stephen Jumel, as a home for him and his wife, Eliza, a former prostitute. After Mr. Jumel's mysterious death, which many thought was at the hands of his wife, Eliza went on to marry the vice president, Aaron Burr. And word in the Heights is that this house is haunted by Eliza, who died here at the age of 90.
There's lights that go on and off occasionally. Way back in the 1960s, people supposedly saw Eliza out on the balcony, so she's around. I definitely think she's still around.
Coming up, we source the city's most celebrated chicken, sushi topped with guacamole and plantains, and road trip in search of wood-fired pizza perfection. But first, Toni on trivia. It is a true Washington Heights landmark, but what is the Little Red Lighthouse's real name? Find out on Facebook after the show.